Hello, today we're going to be doing a fuel filter change on an ISB engine. And that fuel filter is the FF63009 Fleetguard branded fuel filter. The Cummins part number on that is the 5303743. Now this filter fits both the B and L series engines. Before we get started though, we want to look at our tools that we're going to use. We're going to be using a 25mm socket and a torque wrench, and the reason for that is that we don't want to use a band wrench on this filter because it can damage the filter. Okay, we're about to take the other filter off, but before we do, I wanted to show everybody what the bottom of the filter looks like. It's got a 25mm hex nut on the bottom, and that's what we want to grab onto when we're removing the old filter and when we're putting this new filter on. So I've still got the pre-fill cap on. I'm just going to set the filter aside for a minute, and then we'll take the old one off, and then we'll pre-fill our filter and lubricate our gaskets up and put the new one on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and break the other filter loose here. Get the other filter off, coming off. I've got a drip pan down below just in case any of the fuel spills, we'll be able to catch it. And when we get this off, just make sure you dispose of it properly. The biggest thing when removing any type of filter is to make sure that the gaskets actually come off with the filter. Occasionally they'll stick on the head and you'll try to install a filter with too many gaskets on it. So make sure the gaskets are off, and it looks like we got both of them there. Okay, we're about to install this new fuel filter, but before we do, let's take a look at the instructions on the side of the canister. If you look at the instructions basically say, number one, don't use a band wrench, and the reason for this is because a band wrench can actually damage the fuel filter when putting it on. The second instruction is talking about actually removing the fuel filter. We've already done that, so we're going to go ahead to the third instruction. The third one, it's got a little cap, which is the little red cap plug on top, removing it. So you want to remove this, and the next instruction talks about lubricating the gasket. There's two gaskets, there's an inner gasket and an outer gasket. You want to lubricate both of those with oil. Then you're going to take your cap plug, your pre-fill plug, put it back on, and we're going to pre-fill our fuel filter with fuel. At that point, we'll remove our cap plug and we're going to do the install of the filter on the engine. Okay, we're back with you. We have got our filter pre-filled with fuel. We're going to go ahead and take our cap off here, set it aside on the old filter, and we're going to go ahead and install the new filter here. Okay, as soon as I get this tight by hand, I'll use the torque wrench on it. So our torque wrench is preset to 28 foot-pounds or 38 Newton meters, and I'll be able to feel it click a little bit when I get it installed here. All right, there it went. I'm going to look for any kind of leaks, anything out of the ordinary, and I don't see anything here. So the next thing we'll do is that we'll start the engine, check for leaks again, and if we don't see anything, then we should be good to go. And that's how you change a FF63009 for an ISB Cummins engine.